What's up, everyone? I am driving. Everyone is going to probably consist of 2.5 people. But I figured I'm driving. Let's talk about stuff. I was on a road and I was like, hey, I'm going to see how far west this road goes. And then about 10 minutes into driving, I was like, oh, hey, I'm headed east. So right now I'm on a road called State Line Road. Right now I'm driving south on it, and I'm in Kansas. The people in the oncoming lane are in Missouri, if that's confusing enough for you guys. All 2 of you and a half. So I'm headed south right now. I'm gonna go this way for a bit longer and then turn around and go west for a while, just cause I can, and I don't see why not. So that's what's happening tonight. And in case you're wondering, I just have a camera that I set right on the dashboard. And it's just sitting there, not attached in any way. So if it slides off, it slides off. It'd be kind of funny. Hopefully it won't break. But yeah. I got hungry and I was like, I'm gonna go eat something. And then I decided to drive. And I brought my camera with me in case something interesting happened. So I started recording because nothing interesting happened. Well worth it. Anyway, to start off something random, but that's kind of cool, is the whole NASA's mission to Jupiter. It's going well. They just sent back the first picture of Jupiter from the probe, so we now know that the probe can see things with its camera. That's good. It didn't get destroyed from the million X-rays that it received when it entered orbit on the 4th of July. Which is, I wonder if they planned that out when they launched it. If they said, hey, let's launch it right now so that when we enter orbit, it will be our Independence Day. Highly doubt that was planned, but it was pretty convenient how it worked out. It looks like we got Captain Slow in front of us. So we're gonna change lanes. Anyway, it's 9 p.m. right now here, so that's why it's kind of twilighty and dark. But yeah, we're now passing the slow person, and I'm gonna try to turn right coming up in a little bit and head west, because I'm going exactly away from where I need to eventually head back to. So we need to turn right at some point. But anyway, that'd be amazing if something interesting happened, because I'm filming right now and I never ever film while I drive anything, because usually driving is boring, like right now. But I figured, hey, I talked to myself in my head, might as well film it. I think I'm just going to turn right here. I don't know where this will go. That's the whole fun of driving. This might not have been a very good place to turn right, because I might end up turning around. But we will see how this goes. I don't know. I think I'm good. As you can see, the sky's brighter, so yeah, we're definitely headed west. And I think this is going to go kind of through a neighborhood. That'll be funny. But anyway, back to the NASA's Juno mission, the one around Jupiter. What's interesting to me, one of the interesting things of many about it, is how long it had to burn its engine to enter orbit. It only slowed down by about 1,600 feet per second was all it had to slow down by, and that still took it like about 40 minutes of constant engine burning just to slow down by that much, because it's a giant spacecraft. Like the whole core it's like just basically a big hexagon that's about, I think it's like 10 feet tall roughly, and then it's just a hexagon. But yeah, it's gigantic, and then the solar panels are ridiculous too. Like you could park like 2 or 3 normal-sized cars on each solar panel, and it has 3 of them. It's giant. It really is hard to emphasize just how big it is. But yeah, it has a tiny little engine made by the British that did not let us Americans down. And yeah, that was able to fire for 40 minutes straight, slow the thing down enough, and now in 2 orbits, which will be about 2 months, 2.5 months or so. So I think it's on a 51-day orbit or 52-day orbit. So that'll be actually about 100 days, so it'll be 3 months. Yeah, after their second pass close to Jupiter, they're going to slow down even more and get into a tighter orbit. That'll be really cool. And that's when they'll start to quote Mark Watney, to science the shit out of Jupiter and learn if Jupiter has a core of hydrogen that goes denser than solid, which I have no idea what that would be, but the scientists are all saying, hey, maybe it will have a core that is not solid, but is denser than solid. Or there's a form of hydrogen that's so pressurized that it will be even more interesting than liquid metallic hydrogen, which is what is thought to give all of the massive magnetic field. Which, fun fact, Jupiter's magnetic field is actually bigger than the sun's. And at times, Jupiter's magnetic field will stretch all the way past Saturn's orbit, which I believe is more than 1 billion kilometers. That's billion with a B. So it's humongous. It's like, just for things in the solar system, it's the biggest thing in our solar system. Like kind of single structure, if that makes sense. Like you could count, the asteroid belt doesn't count because it's a bunch of small rocks. But yeah, Jupiter is very interesting. That's why we've sent so many missions to Jupiter, and then like 1 to Pluto last year, and then you know, we've sent a couple cool ones to Saturn. But yeah, Jupiter's like the one we keep sending stuff to. It's like we kind of went to Venus, and then we're like, oh, this is cool. And then we went to Mars, we're like, yeah, this is really cool. And then, you know, we kind of flew by Jupiter and we're like, wow, that's really interesting. There's a giant red spot there and we don't know what it is. Yeah, and then we just kept sending stuff to Jupiter. We're like, wow, there's even more to learn about Jupiter than we thought. This is a cool place. So we keep going back. Which, yeah, I think that we need to take advantage, because I think there's Sedna and Eris. They're like these 2 basically Plutos that are orbiting way past Pluto, but they're on ridiculous orbits. They're like nowhere near a circle. They're like a squashed egg shape, and they one of them is like as close as it'll get to the sun, which it's still like way past Pluto. I think it's like 2 Pluto orbits or something like that. It's way past Pluto, but it won't be this close to Earth or even to the sun for another I believe it's 10,000 years or so, or it may be less. It might be less or more. I think it's about 10,000. But yeah, it won't be this close forever, and I think we need to hopefully we can take advantage of it being this close and send something there to learn something about it, because, you know, Pluto ended up being way more interesting than we thought, and I feel like you know, basically a Pluto that's farther out, but that gets really close to the sun and then really far away from the sun over a really, really long period of time, like thousands of years. I feel like that could potentially be even more interesting than Pluto, which is saying a lot. Again, because, you know, Pluto, we all learned Pluto has a heart. It's so cute. But we all learned a lot of interesting things about Pluto, like there's probably volcanoes on Pluto, which is weird because it should be dead, or we thought it was dead. Oh, right now I'm by this museum. It's called Prairie Fire. I'm gonna see if I can see the museum. I'm gonna try to film it because it's really cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see. It has really cool stained glass in the front. I may have already passed it, but I just saw a sign on the side of the road and it said Prairie Fire. I was like, oh, I should film this. But anyway, I guess we're stopping. So we'll see if I can find that museum. But anyway, yeah, Jupiter will be very, very, very interesting when we get there. That's 3 varies. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, we'll learn lots of cool secrets. And they think that by studying Jupiter, they think it's the first planet that formed. So it's the best one to study for how the solar system came to be. Because it was here first, and there's lots of cool stuff that we have theories about Jupiter, like it formed really close to the sun and then it got flung out somehow, or might have formed where it is, but then it might have where like Uranus and Neptune are, it might have flung them way out, and even Saturn, things like that. Because besides the sun, Jupiter's the next king. It's the one that flings stuff, way close to the sun, and also just flings stuff way out. So that's kind of the, I think it's Neptune, Uranus or Neptune, or one of the two. There's a theory that it was basically flung out. I believe it was the theories that goes it was flung out by Jupiter. Formed basically inside, closer to the sun than Jupiter is right now, but Jupiter's gravity pulled it and flung it way out to, out into space. But then I think it was Saturn is what was supposed to slow it down, and that's what basically circularized its orbit way out past Saturn, and that's how we think those might have gotten out there, because they're so much smaller. Even Saturn's even a little bit smaller than Jupiter, not by much, but it still is. But that's how they think that those planets got flung, or got where they are now. It's a lot of really interesting stuff. And also something interesting is that if you had an ocean large enough of liquid water, you could put Saturn in it and it would float. You could use Saturn as a gigantic floaty, which is kind of cool. Oh look, we're coming up on Highway 69. Yes, get your giggles out. It's hilarious. See, look, it's right up here. Might be able to see it. Let's see. Right there, 69. Huh. Alright. I'm not getting on the highway. We're just gonna go right under it, but I still think I still get a giggle every once in a while when I see it. It's pretty great. Yeah, apparently it is 91 degrees out right now. And it's really humid, so I have the air conditioner turned on, but it's set to about the middle of the the hot and the cold. So it's blowing out air conditioned air, but it's not cold air. It's just kind of a little bit cooling, because the air conditioner helps remove some some of the humidity. At least that's what it feels like, and it gets a lot less muggy in here when I run the air conditioner than if I don't run the air conditioner and just pump air in. Yeah, I've not been to this area in a while, because I'm miles from where I live. Still cool. It's it's a cool area. I've only lived here for 2 years. Yeah, coming up on 2 years. There's a place that has some light letters burned out, and it's like vintage, and then just STOK. It's like vintage, and there's no I, and then it's just STOK. There's no C on stock. It's kind of funny. But yes, we'll go through here. There's First National Bank. I highly doubt they were first. It's a misleading name. But yes, onward we go to drive. One thing I don't like about here since I moved is I used to live on the west coast of the U.S., the Pacific Northwest, great place. I used to live over there, and there were lots of amazing roads to drive and just things to do when driving, curvy roads up in hills. And I live in the Midwest now, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, and it's just so boring here. It's literally like flat. It's like if you looked out at the ocean but instead of water, it was land. So it's still that flat, but it was land. That's exactly what it's like. You know, I mean, some areas have rolling hills, but a lot of the area is just like as flat as possible. You know, as flat as reasonably possible for natural events to create. It's getting darker. Oh, there's some people playing tennis off to the left. That's fun. Oh, there must be a tennis competition because there's lots of people. They're playing doubles, and there's people just standing there watching. So I wonder if they're practicing or... Oh, no, it wouldn't be... There's no school right now. They wouldn't be practicing. I don't know. Also, I would be grabbing the camera and aiming it at more interesting things a lot more, but this is a manual transmission car, and I need both hands for, especially when I slow down. I need both hands, so it really limits my ability to grab a camera and aim it at things. Oh, everybody hit the brakes. Let's see. Oh, I'm coming up on the road. I live to the north of where I am right now. If I turned right on this at this intersection, which I'm not, I'm going straight. If I turned right and just went north for, I would think, yeah, it'd be about 10 minutes. I'd be home. But again, we're going straight. Because straight is more fun, more better. When I lived in Oregon, I would go driving at night. I would play this sort of game, if you want to call it that, where I would basically, every time I came up to any kind of intersection, it didn't matter if I was in a neighborhood, you know, doing 15 miles an hour through a neighborhood or 45 miles per hour on a regular main street. But every single intersection I came to, I basically thought to myself, right, straight, or left. And the very first thing that came to mind, I did. So I'd just be like, right, straight, or left. I'd be like, yeah, straight. So I'd go straight, and then left, and I'd just go left. And I would do that for about an hour, and then I would turn around and find my way home. And that was very fun. Like, that was most of my high school. Like, if I wasn't hanging out with anybody at night, I would pretty much just go drive and do that, because that's just what I like doing. And it was actually in this exact same car. Like, I've put the last 30,000 miles or so on this car. It was really fun. It was lots of gas, though, that I burned. And now we're coming up over a hill. Something that doesn't really exist here in the state of Kansas. Oh my gosh, there's a view! A little bit of a view. I think I'm slightly raised up above normal, not sea level, but land level, if that makes sense. Because I could actually see stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm on Pflum Road. It's like P-F-L-U-M-M, Pflum, but I think it's pronounced Flum, just, you don't say the P. It's peculiar. There's a use for the P. Motorcycle on the right, and it's out of frame. It was there. I want a motorcycle. One day I'll get one. Oh, there's another motorcycle. Nice. No, he's going straight though. He's straight as in he's going perpendicular to how I was driving. So he's not going to be on the same road. He or she. I don't actually know. They had a helmet on because they're smart. Because the law here is you don't have to have a helmet. So you can basically tell the smart people from the not smart people by who's riding a motorcycle and wearing a helmet and who's not wearing a helmet. Oh no, I only have 8.5 minutes of of recording, and then my card is full. That's cool. I need a bigger card. And this person is so slow. Way too slow. You're getting past. They're probably gonna look and be like, hey, that person has a camera on their dashboard. Tires plus. Oh, I think I know where I am. That's weird. I didn't for a while, and I think I recognize where I am now. Yep. Cool. I think I'm still gonna go straight. Because why not? Aren't red lights so fun? Motorcycle. The car next to me, there's a young kid in the back, and they have the dome light on, and I can't even imagine how freaking annoying that must be for the driver. Because God, I've had people turn the lights on in the back while I'm driving at night, and it's so annoying to just have light. Every time you look in the rearview mirror, it's just light. It's like, yeah, bright light right in your face because you don't need to see. It's really annoying. I always get on people, I'm like, turn the light off, I can't see. Not that meanly. Arapahoe, that's a fun street. Follow detour, ramp to southbound, okay. Well, good thing I'm not getting on the highway. Especially that southbound highway. My gosh, can you take the turn any slower? I slowed down to from about 50 to like 18, waiting for that person to turn just now. Just so everybody knows, that's how slow I was going. Serious cool. I'm gonna turn right at this street light, stoplight. There's a big American flag right there. Where's the big French flag? That's what we need to fly as well right now. And if you don't know why we should be flying a French flag, then watch the news more. Because that's why. Well, I have 5 minutes of recording left. Oh, there's a police officer in there. Nice. He was just sitting in there, like way in the back. I saw him because he had the yellow lights that caught my attention. I totally looked back there and just saw him parking behind all those businesses. Sneaky, sneaky guy. Probably filling out paperwork. Probably just pulled someone over. I did a ride-along once, and that's what most of my ride-along was. It was fun. There was a little bit of interesting stuff, but then it was just like filling out the post-incident report. That, like, you know, just after you know, going and doing all the policey stuff that everybody sees. It was basically just sitting in the car for a while while he typed away, and I would occasionally just ask questions. Yeah, it was a boring night, and it was a freaking Saturday too. Like, I totally chose what I thought would be one of the two best nights, Friday or Saturday night. Oh, there's another cop. They're probably going to hang out. Let me go get some donuts. Some donuts. I want to turn left here. Oh, I did not make the light. Alright, well, since I'm almost out of recording space, I'm going to pause the recording and keep recording. Once something interesting happens, peace for now. Oh, so wait, well, hold on. So I just remembered too. I've had a friend who wants me to play Oblivion. He's been trying to get me to play it for a while, and I've played like 40 minutes of Oblivion and got bored. So I'm going to basically replay it and just basically do a whole let's play of that, so that like 2.5 people can watch the same number. Actually, exactly the same number of people that are probably going to watch this. 2.5. So yeah, that'll be there. So yes, if my friend, he knows who he is. If he watches this, he'll be very excited to know that I will be playing that, and I'll be shouting profusely at the game as it frustrates me. And for some reason now I magically have like 13 minutes of recording time, even though last time, when I stopped the recording, a little bit ago, for some reason I did not have that long. So I have no idea what road this is. And I can see the highway that are on the side of me, but I've never ever driven on this road. I'm absolutely certain of that. It's kind of creepy. Like it looks like I'm in the country right now, but I'm definitely not. It's just this road I'm on. Like you should be able, up here there's gonna be some lights. Also, I feel like the camera is very zoomed out. It's a really wide angle shot. I'm actually pretty impressed. But I also feel like the center of the shot doesn't have, a lot of detail, which kind of bothers me a little bit. It bothers me about as much as this stupid 45-mile-per-hour speed limit. Or like right now, I could totally just do 60 and be perfectly safe, but it's just not worth it because I don't want to get a ticket. That's cool. There's a sign by the railroad here. It just said Charlie. It's just straight up, just a plain white sign, black writing, black border. Oh, there it is again, Charlie. Just Charlie. I mean, I'm sure it means something, but it's just kind of random and interesting, nonetheless. A railroad crossing and a semi. Cool. That's a sharp turn on the rail. Oh my gosh. I don't think those tracks are in service, because that turn was really sharp. Yeah, I think the Charlie meant something, because I just passed another sign that just had a D on it. Just a big capital D. And it was round, not a rectangle. Also, I should really figure out how to get home, because I don't know right now where I am. I just passed basically big cargo, shipping, an unnamed freight company, let's put it that way, so I don't take sides in the whole thing. Very descriptive. Oh my gosh, I need a road to turn on, I need to go right, I need to go right. Oh, that flag's at half-mast. Cool, good for you guys. Probably didn't get the memo to raise them back to all the way. Oh, I should have looked at all those signs so I could know. I think that was okay. Let's see. I think I know where I am. I'm like right under the highway that I should be on right now. Okay. I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to go north. I want to go east. Okay, well, I think I'm going the right way. Give or take. Another railroad crossing. This one's definitely in service. That is for sure. Compared to the last one, which I was doubtful was still in service, that one definitely is. Because the rails looked pretty nice. There's another crossing here. What the heck? I need to figure out what road I'm on. Oh, okay. I can make this work. I know. I didn't know that. I know what road I'm on now. I was on a different road, and I've been driving straight this whole time. Obviously. And it turned into a different road. It was basically, I started on a road that I didn't know where it went, and then this road just kind of turned into a road that I know exactly where it goes. And it's going exactly where I need it to, hopefully. Oh, here's some lights. Okay. We're good. We all good. We all good. Oh, there's 2 cabooses. That's so awesome. Oh, I'm turning here and I don't think I can. Oh, I know where to go. Okay. I got this. Basically, the road I'm turning on goes over the highway that was on the, on the side. Oh, this bridge coming up is where the rail line was. I'm going under right now. But if you keep going straight on this road, it goes right to where I need it to, and then I just turn right and go home. But it crosses over a highway, and they've basically all summer been rebuilding the highway, or this overpass. They're changing it. They changed it from something that worked totally fine into a diverging diamond interchange. It's really fun. It's like basically before the highway, like the lanes, the right and like the lanes cross over, the traffic lanes. So it makes it's convenient because you're basically, so you're obviously on this is America, so you're on the right side normally, but you basically, as you come up to that interchange, there's one stoplight right before the bridge, and you basically cross over, so then you'd be on the left side going forward, and then oncoming would be on the right side, so like in England. And that makes it so that if you want to get on the highway, you just get all the way in the left lane, and you just turn straight onto the highway from the left lane without waiting for a light. And if you're getting off the highway, it's the same thing. You just merge straight into oncoming traffic. So basically, if you want to get on the highway, you only go through one traffic light instead of two. So basically, like normally you'd stop at one traffic light, go forward, and wait for a left turn traffic light. But with this design, you just wait at one light, and then you're on the left side, and then you just go straight onto the highway. Like no, you just go. You don't have to wait for anything. So that's the idea. It's kind of weird. It looks really cool, but it's kind of weird looking when you first look at it, because it's just the lanes just cross over. But yeah, it should be cool. They're supposed to be almost done with it. They have about a month left, and then they should be done with it. But yeah, it's coming along. That's for sure. It looks cool. So, best wishes to those dudes and gals working on it. And apparently I asked the guy, and there, besides just like upgrades, there's no really I don't really know why they're upgrading it other than just because. And it's weird because I know that the state's highway fund, Kansas's highway fund is terrible. Like there's almost no money left in our highway fund because it's going to other places. Oh look, I got a green arrow. I gotta make everybody wait. No, you stay there, truck. I wonder if there's a red light on front of the camera. I don't think there is. Nope, there's not. That's good. Oh, speed limit 30. That's lame. At least this is a neighborhood. That's fair enough. I'm going by the pool, which is not open. It's on the left, but you can't see it, so it doesn't matter. I could have just lied and said it was on the right, and you guys would have believed it. I'm doing like speed limit's 30, and I'm doing at least that, and this person's like still really close. There, follow the 2-second rule, jerk. Everybody knows the 2-second rule. It's the easiest thing to remember. You just count 1001, 1002, and you should be that far behind somebody, so that's the time you need to stop. I guess at this speed it's probably a little bit less than 2 seconds, and at highway speeds it's more than that. So I think it's something like at 60 miles an hour. I think 1 second is traveling like 200 or 300 feet. It's crazy. You travel really far in just 1 second when you're going on the highway. So like that's why they say to follow so far behind, and also why they definitely tell you not to ever text, because even if it takes you even just 1 extra second to react, you're already in the back of the car in front of you. Like you just don't have the time. So like even if you do react right away, just no luck, you're done. Anyway, this is the second to last turn before I get home. Woo! Kind of. I've been driving around for an hour and 6 minutes. We'll see what it says once I park, but an hour and 6 minutes, my God. And I'm gonna go inside and probably actually I'll probably start Oblivion. That sounds fun. Well, I mean, the first time I spent like 45 minutes and I got so bored, like so bored from playing that and that was a long time ago. That was at least a couple months ago. I bought the game on sale for $2.50, so I'm not really bummed out, but I'm gonna play through it all the way, so that anybody who wants to can see me suffer through oblivion, and you guys can also just be really mad as you watch as you watch me completely suck, because I never play RPG games. Like, I really never ever do. So you can just watch me totally and utterly suck at Oblivion, because I won't know jack diddly what I'm doing. Anyway, there's the creepy church, which I think that's where I vote, actually, coming up, you know, because we got to do that coming up soon if you're an American. But anyway, let's check real quick. How long? I'm not driving, I don't need to do that. Car. Let's see, yep, 1 hour, 8 minutes. It's still 86 degrees out, and it is 9:43. That's stupid. So that'll be all. Yeah, until next time, peace out.